You've heard me say it time and time again, elegant dishes do not have to be complicated. Actually, the more simple they are, the easier they are, the less ingredients there are, it's most likely going to turn out more amazing for you and easier in the process, and that's a win-win for everyone. In this episode, I'm going to show you guys how to make some bourbon bacon apple fritters. They are phenomenal, unbelievable, and the best part is they're really, really simple. Let me show you how to do it. Let's get this one started off with some Granny Smith apple. Now the apple is important because we want to have a nice sour, bright punch of flavor on our apple. So basically we just want to shred that on our box grater. I had to borrow one from my wife. We want a nice, fine little shred of apple. I don't know if you also noticed, but I went ahead and left the skins on. I am a fan of that. Do it however you like. If you want to, you can get rid of the skins, but there's a ton of flavor. Now this is all going to go into our bowl. Just like that. Now this is the base of our beautiful fritter. Now to this we're going to add 1 egg, whites and yolks, just like that. We're going to add some all-purpose flour. We can kind of take this as we go. If we need to add a little bit of anything, we can. I'm going to do a little bit of white sugar and just a touch of cinnamon. Beauty. Let's add a little bit of bourbon. This is going to both give us some flavor and a little punch, a little kick, and it's going to give us more of a batter consistency, which is what we're looking for. So let's give that a mix. All of that mixed in together. Notice it starts to come together kind of like cake batter. Nice even mix. You know what I want to do? I'm going to add a little bit more flour and a little bit more bourbon. We want a little bit more body to this. There we go. A lovely little crunchy, crispy fritter. Let's see how we're looking. This is the nice thing about cooking, especially when you're doing something new. Just take it a little bit at a time. Like, don't worry too much about recipes. Worry about technique. The technique here is we're mounting a ton of gorgeous flavor into our little mix. That's looking good. I feel good about that. Yep, that's where we want to be. All right, let's talk about bacon, because this is where the magic happens. I've got some thick cut Wright's Applewood bacon. We're gonna get that on our griddle at medium-low heat because we wanna cook the bacon nice and crispy, but we also wanna take our time to render out all of that gorgeous liquid gold. If you know, you know, bacon fat is where it's at. Now once that's finished, we're gonna put that on some paper towel to let it drain and cool just a little bit. That is what I'm talking about. I do want to take these pretty crispy because basically once they drain on the paper towel, we want them to have that crunch. Here we go, woo, making a long journey, get on there. We want them to have that crunch. We're gonna save some for garnish. And we're gonna actually mix some of it right into our mix. Now we talk a good bit on the show about texture, compounding flavors. Now all of that sweet tart flavor from the apple mixed with that salty, smoky, wonderful goodness of the bacon, those things, it's the stuff your palate really, really, really wants. Let's let this cool off for just a second. Then we're gonna chop up 3 of them. We'll just go ahead and chop them all. That looks pretty good. We want them real small, so that they mix into our batter really well. Let's scoop some of these up and right into our batter. See how we look. Let's go a touch more. That's looking good. All right, let's mix that in. Oh, come on, friends. Come on, friends. This is what I'm talking about. All right, now let's check on our griddle. Now I still have it on medium heat. Let's take a look at how much bacon fat we have. Now the key here really is taking advantage of all of that glorious liquid gold. We still have a good bit of fat. I like where we are. So let's grab our bowl. We'll come right over here. Now essentially what we're gonna do is make small little fritters. So about a spoonful that big. And spread it out a little bit. Let's do 4 of these little cuties. Try to keep them relatively round, but it doesn't matter. The shape, make them whatever shape you want. Oh. Wish you could smell this. So, so good. Oh yeah. Dang, I love that sound. I love that smell. This is one of those moments where like you feel like you're in the action. Like you're part of this magic happening. So much fun. And again, you know, we talk about flavors and flavor pairings and mixing your sweets and your salties, your savories. It really does make a difference when you try recipes like this. Like every time you cook, you should be kind of building up that mental understanding so that you're not always following recipes. Sometimes you're just playing with your food. That's a lot of fun because I like playing with my food. So get good at playing with your food. Let's check on our fritters. Oh yeah. Crispy, beautiful texture. Oh, that apple. I can totally smell that apple. A little hint of cinnamon. Come on. We'll come back to those in just a minute. While those are finishing up, let's get to our garnish and our plating. And we talk about this a lot too. It took all the time to make it taste good. Let's take a little bit extra time to make it look good. Let's take an apple. Let's cut it in half and half again. I'm gonna get rid of seed action. Let's do some real fine little slices. Oh, come on now, there we go. We're just gonna make a nice little fan. The fresh apple is gonna complement the caramelized and cooked apple really well. That looks pretty good. Then what we can do, here, let me grab my plate real quick. Let's go ahead and get started on that. We'll take that apple and let's just fan it out. We're gonna make a lovely little plate decoration. Oh, I love that. Love that. All right, let's check on our beautiful little fritters. Look at these babies. They feel good. I like that. Let's give them one more flip. Oh yeah. That bottom side got a little crispier, but that's okay because we definitely want the texture. Oof. I love it. I like it. Let's go ahead and plate. Here we're gonna stack these up right on top of each other. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I'm gonna bring these over to my plate. Here we go. Right on top of those apples. Oh yeah. All day long, my friends, come on. I wanna hit this with just a little bit of maple syrup, which I guess maybe you could be calling this breakfast at this point. A little bit of maple syrup, just like that. I'm gonna hit a little bit of powdered sugar right over the top. I like to do the powdered sugar over the syrup because I think it looks prettier. There you go, my friends. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, fantastic flavors. We got the sweet and the savory, a little bit of tart, a little bit of sour. This one's off the charts. The only thing left to do is take a bite, which I'm really looking forward to. Oh, wait, I got so excited. Forgot about the goods. Let's garnish with a little bit more of that bacon. Let it fall around the plate. Oh my goodness, come on, maybe one more hit. One more hit of powdered sugar, just on the top of that bacon. Now we are ready to eat. Let's take a bite. Oh, layers of goodness, come on. It's kind of somewhere between a fritter and a pancake. This definitely could be for breakfast. Let's call it breakfast. Oh, come on, come on. The apple has actually kept everything nice and tender and juicy on the inside. Whoa, whoa. Texture through the roof. Unbelievable. We still have a crispy texture from the outside, that crunch, but the inside is so nice and delicate. A little bit of crisp from the apple because we didn't cook it too terribly long, maybe 1.5 minutes per side. Crunch of the bacon, sweetness from the sugar and the maple syrup. Come on. Come on, I want to take another bite. Let's finish this one up so I can let you guys make it at home. This is a really fun one. If you guys want to start playing with your food more, start learning techniques. Making a fritter, making a pancake, that's the technique. But what we put inside of it, that's where we get to play. This is playtime on a plate. This is a really fun one. I can't talk anymore. I'm not really a dessert guy, so let's just call it breakfast. Because I'm a breakfast guy. That sounds good. I'll see you guys in the next episode.